welcome back to my channel. So, I moved to Japan. I know, that is so fucking crazy, and you might not know this, but I actually planned to move to Japan about a year ago, just to study Japanese at a language school, but because of the Rona, I wasn't able to go. But yeah, so I basically did 1 year online in Sweden, and then I was finally able to go about 2 months ago. So yeah, that is why I am here, and shit's crazy, okay? Like, it is just unreal for me that I actually made it here, because honestly, I didn't think I would be able to go because of the virus and stuff, and Japan was so strict with the borders and everything, so yeah, I'm honestly so happy that I finally got here. So, yay! But since I just moved and kind of settled down, like, I still have some shit in the background, like, ignore the IKEA box, like, I'm sorry. Like, yeah. Trash sorting here is kind of a thing, so I have to live with this box until I can throw her out, so yeah, please don't mind her. But yeah, since I just settled down, I asked you if you had some questions for me on my Instagram, so I thought that I would do just a little Q&A, because I think that's what people do on YouTube. I don't know, I think it would be fun, so yeah. Let me search up the questions. So I don't know if like it's okay for me to use your names and stuff, so I'll just be reading up the questions without your name. But yeah, some of you would kind of ask me some questions, so I will be answering all of them. So the first question is, are you enjoying the shops over there? Has it made you change your fashion? And yes, I am very much enjoying all the shops here. And also yes, my sense of fashion, like as a whole, changed in maybe 2 days of living here. Yeah, it's really weird actually. Like, everyone dresses very, very nicely here, and yeah, I got kind of shocked by many things, like the fact that everyone wears so long skirts here. You like almost never see people wear knee-length skirts. They are always very, very long and kind of mermaid shaped. So yeah, that really surprised me, because you never see those kind of shapes in Sweden. Like, people don't even wear skirts that much, so yeah, that was kind of shocking to me. And everyone are so pretty, like makeup and hair and everything always so on point, so yeah, I kind of felt like I had to blend in with the people here, so I've done a lot of shopping, like clothes and stuff, to kind of blend in more, I guess, to kind of fit the elegant vibe people have here. So I bought a mermaid skirt, I bought some cute blouses, and also some heels, because people here wear heels. Always! You rarely see people wear sneakers, and yeah, I mean women here. And actually men. No, I take that back. Everyone wears heels here, even the men. And yeah, it's very pretty. And I really love heels as well. But I wouldn't say that I am tall. Like, in Sweden, I'm pretty short. But in Japan, I'm actually kind of tall. So when I wear heels, it's kind of like, oh, I'm kind of tall now. And that's also a quite new feeling to me. So yeah, my sense of fashion has definitely changed. So I'm looking forward to just evolving my sense of fashion while living here. So the next question is, favorite place to hang out? Oh my god, like, favorite place? I've only lived here for like 2 months, and I'm honestly going to different places every day because there's so much to explore. Like, the cafes here are just endless. Like, if you search on like Google or Instagram or anywhere like for cafes, it's honestly endless. And also, I mean, theme parks, and yeah, there's very, very much to do. And yeah, I'm from a small town in Sweden. Like, we literally had 3 cafes, and that was all I knew for 20 fucking years. And then I just come here and there's like a million cafes. I'm like, oh my god. So yeah, I'm going to different cafes every day. But if I would pick like the favorite location here, maybe like Shibuya. Maybe like Shibuya Scramble Square is very cool. I actually went up the top with a friend, and yeah, like the top, very high up, and took some cute pictures, and that was very cool because you can see all of Tokyo. I don't know, I'm not an expert, but at least I felt like I saw all of Tokyo when I was up there, and yeah, it was very, very cool. And yeah. And also though, Shimokitazawa is like a small town, or like, I don't know, is it a town? I have no idea. Like, search up on Google, Shimokitazawa. It's a very, very cute place with a lot of secondhand shops, and it's very, very cute. I'd suggest you go there if you come here, because there's like the vibe is just different from everything here. Like in Shinjuku and stuff, it's very different, like, and very fun to just look at all the secondhand shops. And if I move, I'll probably move someday, you know. But when I do, I definitely want to live there. Like, the vibe was just so good. So for the next question, is it difficult to meet people and get friends there as a foreigner? Both yes and no, I think. It definitely depends on what kind of friends you want and what you are doing in Japan, and also how good your Japanese is, because yeah, I'm gonna be honest here, you probably can't get Japanese friends if you don't speak Japanese, or if the Japanese person isn't very good at English, which they probably are not. So that's something to consider if you plan on coming here, maybe like me, studying Japanese. You might kind of want to get better at Japanese before you start trying to make friends. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, for me personally, I find it surprisingly easy to make friends. Like in the school, for example, everyone is kind of here doing the same thing and kind of have the same interest as you. Like maybe you listen to the same music, or you wear the same kind of clothes, or just studying Japanese, you know? Like, we all have some kind of place where we have something to talk about when in the school. But if you want to make Japanese friends, I'd suggest you go to a bar, actually. And yeah, if you're kind of like LGBTQ plus kind of community, you might want to go to Nichome and have a drink or two, because it's a very open atmosphere there. And I mean, you drink alcohol, like, yeah, you know what I want to say here. Like, you can just go up to someone and start talking, and actually, it doesn't matter if your Japanese is that good or bad or anything like that. Like, just start talking and you'll probably make a friend or two. And also, probably make a line account, because if you make a friend, they'll definitely want to have your line. So make a line account, go to a bar, drink a few drinks, and talk to a stranger, and you'll probably get a friend. But if you're not of legal drinking age, with, by the way, is 20 here, be careful. It's not 18, it's actually 20, so yeah, just be careful of that before you go and drink. But yeah, I think you'd probably be able to make a friend or two. But I would suggest that you maybe not use like dating apps like Tinder or stuff like that, because yeah, honestly, there's a lot of weird people on there, and yeah, probably stay away from those. I suggest meeting the people in real life before you kind of start a friendship. But yeah, I would say it's surprisingly easy to make friends if you take the initiative and start talking to the people. So yeah, go have fun in the bar. So for the next question, how did you get such a nice apartment? So actually, surprisingly, the apartment hunting process here is quite fast and easy, which I did not expect because I feel like I've heard so many horror stories of people trying to get an apartment and just not getting one because I don't know, someone took the apartment before them or I feel like I've heard so many bad things about apartment hunting here, and actually I didn't have any problems at all. So I just went to the closest Firosan at my school and I said, so I'm looking for an apartment like this kind of big, like this kind of size and close to this and this station. And yeah, they just showed me some rooms and I was like, oh, I think this one is nice and I think this one is nice too, maybe we can go see them. And they usually took me to the apartments the same day that I went there, and yeah, they drove me to the apartments and I looked at them and I was like, oh, I think this one is good. And the guy was like, oh sure, I'll call the landlord. And I was like, okay, sure, So he called the landlord and was like, oh yeah, it's fine. And I literally just signed the contracts a few days later, and yeah, we just set the date that I was supposed to move in, and I moved in, and the gas came and the water came, and it was really smooth actually. And to be honest, kind of a little too fast in my opinion, because you'd think that it takes at least a week or two to decide on an apartment because it's where you live for maybe at least 2 years, because the contract here are mostly 2 years. So yeah, you'd think that you'd be more careful when choosing, and honestly I was kind of surprised too by how fast it was, and it made me kind of anxious because yeah, it was just too fast, you know. But yeah, I feel like I made a good decision on this apartment because it is so close to my school and very central to everything here. All the places I want to go, I can go to really, really conveniently, just taking the train, and the station is so close, and it's just a perfect location, honestly. It's a little bit expensive though because I have a bedroom and I also have, so I basically have 1 bedroom and 1 kitchen / living room, which yeah, to be honest, I think most people, students here, have a 1-room apartment. But yeah, I really wanted to separate my eating place and my sleeping place because yeah, when I lived in a 1-room apartment, that kind of fucked me up a little bit. So yeah, I definitely wanted to have 2 rooms at least. So yeah, that's how I found my apartment. Pretty easy actually. But honestly, I think that since the people at the Fedosan are Japanese and only speak Japanese, it helped me a lot that I'm pretty fluent, or I wouldn't say that I'm fully fluent, but kind of fluent, fluent enough to have a decent conversation to kind of help me navigate through all the documents and the things that they will telling me. So yeah, that's also a reason that you might want to brush up your Japanese before you come here. Just a little heads up. But yeah, I think anyone could actually get an apartment here. Just go to the Fedosan. Just go and ask. They are actually very fun to talk to. We became friends, you know. Yeah, it's so funny. I feel like everywhere I go, I become friends with the staff. Somehow, I don't know how. I feel yeah, I basically became friends with them. So if you're my friend and you come here, I can introduce you to the Fedosan. They're pretty nice actually. So for the next question, already visited Harajuku? Well, my girl, of course. Yeah, I think Harajuku was pretty high up on my I need to visit list, and the first time I got there was actually at nighttime because yeah, I was in Shibuya, and me and my friend basically walked to Harajuku from Shibuya because it's pretty close. And so it was nighttime, so no shops were open, and there was quite few people on the street as well. So yeah, that was actually very nice to just take a little night walk, or not night, I guess like evening walk through Harajuku and Takeshita-dori. Yeah, that was really nice. But after that, I of course have gone many more times, maybe 3 or so times. Like I went to the temple in Yoyogi Park, and also just going shopping in Takeshita-dori, and also there's a very cute cafe called Eggs and Things that have some Hawaiian food and like pancakes. Very, very nice. Like, you need to go there if you go to Harajuku, definitely. But yeah, surprisingly, I haven't gone that much. I mostly like walked around in Shinjuku and Shibuya. So yeah, I feel like I'll go much more. But yeah, it's very cool. It's a very cool place, and many cute stores, like some secondhand stores and some normal stores and like IKEA. Yeah, there's many places to go. And for the last question is actually from my good friend in Sweden. So, hur trivs du? Jag trivs bra. Och jag har inte glömt min svenska än. Jag känner det är på väg. Den är på väg att försvinna. So yeah, excuse my Swedish. Like I feel like, yeah, living in a different country, speaking a different language every day, and like thinking in that language as well. Like my mother tongue Swedish is kind of like pushed away in a sense, like because I feel like when you're learning a new language, but like any language in general, I feel like you have to push away like your mother tongue language just to make things easier for you, like to remember. So I haven't spoken English in forever, and I rarely speak Swedish as well, so thank you for letting me speak Swedish. Yeah, but I think that's everything for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that I'll be able to make more videos for you here in Japan. Like, what content do you want me to make? Like, I think I can do like vlogging if you'd like me to. Maybe talk about language school, and also hopefully fashion school whenever I get around to do that. Because actually, in all honesty, I'm not here to study Japanese. I'm actually here to study fashion. So yeah, I'm sorry I kind of lied to you in the beginning, but like it makes it easier just to say that I'm studying Japanese. So yeah, I haven't even got into fashion school yet, so crossing my fingers that I'll get into fashion school. But yeah, that's for next year. So until then, I have so much free time. So yeah, please tell me if there's any content you'd want me to make, and yeah, I guess I'll see you next time. Bye bye!